Hello, Starstream here. You're listening to Geek Central Station and Home Atomics Network. Stay tuned, or I'll come looking for you. Call me Lord.
Hey, what's up guys? This is John here at Geek Central Station, where the awesome just keeps on chugging. And for the next month or so, it's going to be jacked full of Viacons. Maybe not some of the ones you're thinking, but a lot of them. And to start it out, we have here Megabolt, Megatron. Hey, get out of my chips. No, give me these back. They're mine. Jeez. Can't keep these things away from him. It's like addicted. Catnip for big giant-headed robots. What you have here is Megatron himself from Beast Machines. But wait a minute, didn't it release in that line, RID? Yes, it did. It was at the tail end of Beast Machines, and they didn't have time to put it out in the Beast Machines packaging, so they real quick put it into the RID line, which kind of works. RID was a conglomeration of a big bunch of lines, repainted, remolded, etc, etc, etc. But thankfully Hasbro was able to pull this out and give it to us, and I just absolutely love this thing. This thing has gotten so much play from me. One of the biggest features is that he can talk for me. You know, talk like this over and over again. Hi, audience. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, this appeared in the show as a big giant, I think they called it Grand Mall. It was just a big flying fortress, and I think it had all the sparks, spoilers, from all of Cybertron. Believe me, if you haven't watched Beast Machines by now, you'll know that A, it wasn't very good, and B, just go watch Beast Wars. Some of the design elements of the storyline were kind of cool, but I could go on and on, but this is a toy review, not a show review. One big thing is that you roll this guy around. Doesn't always work quite as well. I think I was pressing too hard. Because he's supposed to have this wheel right here, which is supposed to grab, and to be honest, okay, I was thinking it was rubber. It's not, it's actual plastic. I think this head thing gets in the way, but that'll be in robot mode. But you're supposed to guide it over, and it's supposed to make the legs look like they're crawling, open up the mouth, and there's a rocket launcher right in here, so it would coincide with opening the mouth, and he would throw up at the nearest Maximal or Autobot, you know, because he ate too many chips. And that is pretty much it. I think you can maybe use this. Okay, that button does that as well, in case you can't get the wheels to work, or you don't want to have your finger on his jaw while he's talking for you. Yes. Alright, let's go ahead and do some comparisons. And starting off, just in the humor of everything, Toy World's hard bone. Doesn't really want to stand up on its own, but Headmaster, because this guy is technically a headmaster, because I believe, from what I understand, that when you take the legs off, that he can go into Fortress Maximus. And he can be a Megatron Maximus. I'd love to see that. I haven't been able to find any pictures. Find me some pictures, internet. But on a serious note, let's go ahead and compare him with a Line Buddy. This is the drone version of the Tankor. The tank drones. I like this version better. It's more so accurate. He's kind of like a scout to this guy. This is more of a deluxe. Although about the same size like this. And you have a bit of a new one. Warpath. Kablam! Take it easy, Warpath. It's just a comparison. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright, let's go ahead and transform this guy. What you're going to want to do first is separate the legs here, well technically the pegs on the foot, and then just go ahead and bring these out. There's little hooks that hook the head into the parts of the legs. You just pull those out. Those pull out easy. And then you go ahead and you can just twist this around so you can see, or so you can see. That's what I said. Gosh. Okay. Go ahead and twist that around so the thigh part is down, and then click that so it's like that. It just has this extra joint. You just bring up, it clicks. Rotate that down. And you push that skirt cod protector down, and then the feet here, you just take this and you push it here as it hinges on the inside of the leg, and then this panel will come out for, I guess, an ankle guard. You see that purple piece hinges. Bring it up like that. And you probably don't want to stand him up just yet because he looks like something out of Silent Hill. And you go ahead and unpeg these. I'd already done it off screen. See, there's pegs on these arm parts, and they peg right there. You see right there, you just pull it right out, and then the whole arm thing hinges right there. You bring that around, but at the same time you're going to want to move the face panels down so that way things don't collide. And it'll click, or not really click, but peg together right there. And then you're going to want to bring this down slightly and then bring it around town without the arms getting in the way. And you can go ahead and bring the arms down, just flip them down, bring this up, bring the shoulder face pieces up like this. And here you have this very back top heavy dude. Ah, there we go. Not too bad. And then the button we were pressing before to get the mouth to move. Ah, see, yeah, I don't know if that was originally these were loose, but nowadays, if you find it loose, those knees are going to probably be loose. But you press that button, and that pops up, and that gives him his traditional helmet looking thing from the show. But unfortunately, you get more crest in there than you do eyes. I don't remember if that was the case. I remember just seeing mostly face and eyes and crest. Although this head design wasn't in the show, from what I can remember. And then there's this little button for the missile, but you know me, I have no idea where this missile is. I don't care. I'm not a kid anymore. Well, I'm a big kid, but I don't care for missiles. And you have this guy. Oh, you can twist these legs. I usually like to do it with the spike, like spikes up. Almost looks like the Game of Thrones throne. Sparker stuff. Kind of get him to, hard to get him to look straight on without wanting to go backwards, which is a shame. It really is. Let's go ahead and bring it in there. See the details? He is very nicely painted and well done. I definitely like the look of this guy. And we can go ahead and compare him with some guys. First up, Shrimp over here. It's totally not accurate. I think the tank drones were bigger than everybody else. Pretty beefy. So that's not accurate scale. Probably the more character looking Tankor is in scale. We'll see. And then for a more modern scaling, you got Warpath. That probably works, except Megatron's usually taller than everybody, but technically this robot mode didn't exist, as all that Grand Maul head turned into was a big giant cannon type thing. It's basically just his big battleship, because he just admired himself so. And to throw in a more recent comparison right there, you got Blitzwing. Towers over him because he's a Voyager. Get this sword out of the way. Got right there. To about the red triangle bits. Middle of the red triangle bits. But up here closer to like the bottom of his head. Cool stuff there. Not too bad of size. This guy is a lot of fun. At least he was for me. So much so that the magnet which holds this thing when it comes down. Oh, I was grabbing it, that's why. The magnet which holds this thing down, I flipped that down so many times and everything that the magnet is dying. It's like all flaking off and everything. I'm not sure how much of a health concern that is, but one thing to look at if you're worried about condition resellability or whatnot. Not sure how that affects it, but that magnet will deteriorate considerably since it's getting smacked all the time and trailing off to the side. And let's go over posability. Doesn't have much when you have to worry about standing him up with those knees, but ignoring that, he's got ball jointed shoulders. Technically biceps swivel, but it's all in the elbow since it's a ball joint. You could say he has an inward arm movement, but that's mostly transformation. Wrists don't move independently. You got a ball jointed hip, ball jointed knees, which are loose, and you have a ball. I think it's a ball. Yeah, it's a ball. Ball jointed ankle, which doesn't do much up and down, side to side. A little bit of tilt side to side, ankle tilt. The head does turn around, but when you have it to the side and that goes down, it doesn't go over. So you need to have him facing forward. But that's in the dirt, John. I knew that. Yeah, well, I felt like mentioning it anyway. I like to be thorough. And that doesn't move. These things all move. So you can position those however you want. And then these are like a hinge there and a ball. So you can position these however you want for whatever insane reason you have. Go for it. Have fun. Now let's go ahead and change him back into his big head mode. What you're going to want to do, bring those panels down and then just disconnect from the sides. Just want to pull up, kind of just grab the arm and pull up. There we go. Just get that all back there. Bring this back down and then get one of these out of the way so you can bring this around, because if you have those arm thingies down, the discs which hold it in place for robot mode will be in the way. Now you can put both of them back and you can start bringing the head panels to the front. I don't know, you could maybe peg them in now. We'll see if I need to unpeg them. You go ahead and bring this up. Go ahead and pull this piece out and rotate it this way. I'm not sure what happens if you force this too much, but probably not recommended. There's a screw that holds it in that hasn't stripped at all, so that's good. Good sturdy 2000s, 90s construction. And that unpegged. Why? Legitimately, why? There. Okay, good. Go ahead and bring the legs up. And you just go ahead and rotate the arms so the hands go not that way, but that way, because there's a little cavity in the top of the arm right there. And then you peg them into this hole right there. Why is this so difficult? There we go. Certain transformations, you do them in person and there is no issues, but as soon as I do them on camera, because I'm trying to see if I have everything in frame, things go wrong. There we go. And get that all in there like that. And then you take these, rotate the thighs back over here, and you just grab these two pieces and you rotate that like that. And you go ahead and bring this in, just kind of in on itself right there. And then you can just squeeze this till it goes back, flush that out. leave what was the heel spurs right here for the thrusters. Do the same thing on this side. Rotate it down. Fold that in on itself. Push that in. Get that head shape. Oh, that was stopping me. Make sure that's down. Otherwise that will get in the way. Make sure that's straight, covering up the face. And peg that together. Very easy to peg. And then just put all the spider legs into position. Okay, that is going to be it here for Megabolt Megatron, or Megatron Megabolt, whichever you prefer. Stay tuned this Thursday for the start of another V-build, the Jet General Viacon, and then all the next week's Retro Mondays are going to be the Viacons, until I go on vacation. That's right, I have a life too! Just kidding, I have no life. And then there will be another part of the V-build the next week. And then I have a 4th of July special. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be cool. I think it's cool. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Not all in that order. You can do it in any different order. Make sure to do that to both Geek Central Station and Home Atomics. We got lots of shows over there. Dude reviews. We got Gameplay First over there. Video game reviews. And skits. We just filmed a skit this last Saturday. That should be up. I have no idea when, but you will enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.